You like what they did. Why?
Well, I like it for a couple different reasons. Number one, you got to look at the way the NFL is right now. The running back position is devalued. This is a passing league centered around the quarterback position. I don't believe you can really build your offense around a running back. So if you're Cleveland, you have new ownership, you have new general manager, new head coach. Why not get a jump start on reshaping the roster in your own image? They have pretty good talent on that Cleveland roster. The defense, the front seven, they're stout. They have good pieces on offense. Up front in the offensive line, they're pretty good. They got a solid wide receiver in Josh Gordon that they're getting back this week. Their main problem has been the quarterback position. You trade away a quality piece like Trent Richardson and acquire more picks. Now that gives you the ammunition in 2014 in the draft that everybody has been heralded, been talking about, saying that this is a deep and talented draft with a lot of quarterbacks. Now you have an opportunity to really go after the guy that you see that can lead your team moving forward.
I want to get back to what you're saying about 2014 in just a second, but what do you think about his stance? Where do you stand on all this?
Well, I think it's a win-win for both teams, to be honest with you. I think the one thing you do see, and like Damian said, the one thing you do see is you see the Cleveland Browns now accumulating picks. Now they have 2 first-round picks, so if they want to move up and get someone in the draft early on, they have some ammunition to do that. On the flip side of this, when you look at the Indianapolis Colts, one thing they've always wanted was a presence in the running game, a physical presence in the running game to go along with Andrew Luck. At this point right now, Andrew Luck is their goal-to-goal guy. In the last 2 seasons, he's the guy that's had 5 touchdowns in goal-to-goal situations. Now we have Trent Richardson at the helm. Trent Richardson's a guy, 8 touchdowns. So I think they bring something to they want that physical presence like an Edgerrin James. I think they got that.
Now here's my issue. Now, offensive linemen, we love running backs. There's no hate from the offensive line for a running back. Right. But if you're the Indianapolis Colts, who's blocking up front? That's been the biggest problem with the Indianapolis Colts, their offensive line. I don't care who you have back there. You can have Walter Payton. You can have Adrian Peterson. If you don't got the horses up front to get the job done, it doesn't matter. I understand what Indianapolis is doing, but I just think that Cleveland, like I said, made out like bandits in this trade.
Real quick before we wrap this up, though, you mentioned 2014. So what does this move to say to the players on the Browns right now that still have a 2013 to play, Damian?
They still can win because they still have talent on the roster. If you're a player, you still have a lot of guys. You're getting back Josh Gordon, who's a young, rising receiver. Now, we know he has one more strike out for the year, but this guy is a stud. They can still win.
It's about the quarterback position in Cleveland. That's the reason this trade went down.
All right, they were going to start Brian Hoyer on Sunday. They don't have Trent Richardson. They are taking on the Vikings. Both teams trying to avoid going 0-3.